Welcome, enjoy your stay. I hope you stay for a long time. Banana. What's the saying again? Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda and I make lifestyle content. Weird to only say that, but I make lifestyle content. As you can see by the title of this video, it's going to be basically a part 2 of my university experience. I don't know why I can't talk. Yeah, it's gonna be a part 2 of my university experience. I just finished my second year of university. The last video I made, I was entirely in a different program. When I first started university at Concordia University, I was in women's studies, and now I'm still at Concordia University, but I'm in communication and cultural studies. So it's a completely different world, a completely different program. I'm much happier now. The first video I made, I had a lot of comments and questions about like, why didn't you like women's studies? I want to go into women's studies. Is there a problem with it? Completely, there's no problem at all. The only problem was that it wasn't for me. It was not my program. It wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. And my glasses are kind of dirty, so it's really bothered me. But yeah, it just really wasn't for me. It wasn't what I wanted to do. So I just didn't have a good time. But if it's what you want to do and you want to pursue a career that has to do with women's studies in any way possible, do it. But it wasn't for me, and I know what I want to do for my future, and it just didn't see them aligning. So just want to put that out there because I did get a lot of questions asking, like, of people like doubting if they wanted to go into that program anymore because I said I didn't enjoy it. But it's really not that. It wasn't for me. So this kind of ties into what I wanted to talk about. So I started a new program. I started communication and cultural studies a year ago, and I love it. I mean, it's still school, so sometimes obviously you don't have the most fun of your life. It's not the most exciting moments either all the time. It's school. And someone who doesn't really like school that much, like I don't like studying, I don't like writing papers. I like learning, but I don't like to do those things. So it's obviously a little bit of a struggle, but I do like the program and I feel like I'm learning a lot that I can use towards my future, which is a really good thing, obviously. So being in a new program, you meet a lot of new people. You have a different environment. And basically, I'm just much happier. I've made a couple of new friends, not too many because I'm still like an introvert and I don't speak to many people. I actually rekindled a friendship that I had with someone that was in my elementary school. So we went to elementary school together and we actually ended up being in the same program, which is super cool. So I rekindled that friendship. And then I've made a few other friends along the way, but I don't know. I'm not one of, like, I feel like Concordia, maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's not like what universities in the States are kind of like. Like, I feel like in the States, I don't know. I watch a lot of, like, vloggers from the States, like Danielle Carolyn, Brooke Michio, Kenzie, like, all them, and I feel like they made so many friends in, like, their college and universities, and I don't know if it's just me or if it's Canada, but I feel like our university vibes are really different. So I don't know if it's just me, but like I have a hard time making friends as it is. Yeah, I don't know. So yes, I made some friends. I didn't make that many. Maybe I'll make some more in the future. But being an introvert and having like social anxiety, sometimes those things just don't happen. And it's okay. But yeah, I made some new friends, so that's great. And I have a new environment. So I'm at a whole different campus now. It's kind of out of my way and a little bit far, but I do enjoy it. The campus is beautiful. I do wish it was downtown because like everything is better downtown, but it's not. But I do enjoy the campus. It's really pretty. It's like a typical university campus, but like I think it's pretty. Also, something I touched upon in my first video was about the Concordia vibe. I like the vibe, but I'm also not really involved in the school life activity. I wasn't involved last year either, and I brought that up in my video. But yeah, I didn't really get involved in school life. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life. I mean, I go to school full-time, I work part-time, I have a YouTube channel, a podcast, I do Instagram blogging, I also have a clothing apparel line, I do freelance video editing, and I also am working on opening another business. So I do a lot of things, and I didn't want to like not be able to do those things and do more school things. Like, I don't know. I tried to find a common ground. It didn't work at first, but now I'm actually going to be doing something that involves school. So that is great. Look at me. So I'm currently going to be the communications coordinator for Humans in Concordia for the 2020-2021 year. So what that is, Humans in Concordia is like Humans of New York. We basically interview people from Concordia about their either student life, if they're alumni, if they're teachers, staff, things as such. And we conduct interviews with them and we post them on Instagram, just like you would do for Humans of New York, you know what I mean? So I'm going to be the communications coordinator for that. So that's exciting. I'm actually getting involved in school life, so we love to see it. Honestly, my review is, it's different because I'm in a different program. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having fun. Obviously, there's always going to be things that you don't like. Like, I don't like being far, like on a far campus. I don't like school. Like, ooh, I'm doing a freaking university experience and I don't like school. Like, I don't know. I'm a mess, okay? But yeah, I'm enjoying my time. I have 2 years left till I graduate, and then after, I personally don't see myself doing a master's or like a PhD or anything like that. I see myself after graduating, possibly moving out of my house, getting a full-time job, and just working on my side hustles. Because I know what I want to do, and I know how to get there, but I want to finish school, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't necessarily have to finish school to do what I want to do, but I want to finish school for myself, because you never know what can happen at the end of the day. So I'm gonna be a bachelor student soon, or I'm already a bachelor student. I'm gonna have a degree. So I asked you guys to also ask me some questions for this Q&A segment. So the first question is, what's the most important thing I learned life-wise? I think the most important thing I learned life-wise while being in school is that to do things that make you happy, and to not just do things because you feel like you're supposed to be doing them. And that's how I really felt in my first year. I really felt like I was just in university in this program because I'm supposed to go to university, blah, blah, blah. Like, I really wish I took a year off to like collect myself and kind of like get to know what I wanted to do and know the right path for me. But I didn't take that path and I didn't do that. And I learned a lot during that time. I learned that I don't want to study things I don't want to do with my career. I learned that I have to say no sometimes. And I just learned that my happiness matters and that I need to be doing what I want to do. So that's what I learned. Another one is my favorite and least favorite moment or experience. I guess my least favorite moment was just going to classes in the women's studies department that I just didn't like and it didn't interest me. And it just was not for me. Like, I think that was like my least favorite moments because I remember wanting to do so well in that class and like wanting to get like an A, but it was so hard because when you're not motivated and when you don't necessarily like the material, it doesn't mesh. It doesn't mesh. So that was like my least favorite experience, just being in classes that literally were hard for me to be motivated in. And I guess my favorite experiences were just the people I've met along the way. And yeah, that's my favorite experience so far. What is my favorite class and why? I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite class. I took a hip hop class last semester, which was really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a necessarily favorite classes. I like classes that get me to think about things and that make me learn something at the end of the day. And the last question I got is, how have I grown as a person? I think I've become more mature over the time. I also think, like I said, I learned how to make myself happy and learned that my happiness matters and that I should be doing what I want to do. So I think that's a really important thing to take down and to realize that, like, you have to be doing what you want to do. Do not do what someone else wants you to do, which was not the case for me. I don't know if you guys watched the other video, but basically what happened to me was I wanted to do online school fully. Like, I wanted to do full online school, not go to a like in-person school. And I didn't look that up, and apparently it was like $2,000 per class, which was a lot. It was like $20,000 a year or something like that. I don't even know. And in-person school where I live is like $2,000 a year, or maybe per semester. No, I don't remember, but it's like a lot cheaper than online school. So I was like, shit. So then I was like, let me go apply. And when I went to apply, obviously, me being immature and not looking at things and not thinking, the program I wanted was closed. So I was like, ooh, what do I do? So I messaged the department person, and the best advice they gave to me was to go into a program that is in the same degree area as communications, and then it might be easier to transfer after. So that's what I did, and I went into women's studies because it was the only one that was open that like kind of caught my eye. So that's what happened. But yeah, I really recommend, like, before applying, know what you want to do and know what your career path would look like in a way. That would have really helped me, and I'm sure it will help you. So yeah, that's basically my honest review of my second year of university. It's been going good so far. I'm excited to go into my third year. I wish I was graduating, because usually you graduate in your third year, but that's okay. I'll graduate in my fourth year. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say about this. I'm in a much better place, and I'm in a happier place, and I mean, school is school at the end of the day. I'm excited to be done, but I'm doing much better. So yeah, that's what I have to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to me below. And we are almost at 6K. I am shook. It's crazy. 6,000 people are following me, like, what? So if you guys can please share this video and share my channel with people that you think might be interested, please do so, because it would really mean a lot to hit 6K. So like I said, thumbs up, subscribe to me below, and I will see you next time. And remember, live life, don't think twice. I'm out of here.